Hello there, a very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News with me, Bhakti Abe Surya. To begin with, let's take a look at the stories making headlines this evening. The President says Sri Lanka should be made a hub to propagate Buddhism to the world. The work on Sri Lanka's biggest export processing zone in Bingiria will commence tomorrow. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya says the government hopes to commence paying compensation on behalf of the missing persons soon. Minister Lakshman Kiriyalla reveals all parties have a broad agreement on devolution of power. In news from overseas, Pakistan reopens airspace over Lahore. Now for the news in detail. First up in local news, President Maithripala Sirisena says Sri Lanka should be made a hub to propagate Buddhism to the world. He said this at a function to offer the Saddharma Raja Buddha Gaya Stupa at the Sri Subodharamaya in Peradeniya to Buddha Shasana. The stupa has been built under the guidance of the chief monk of Subodharama and chief Sanganayaka of Australia, Venerable Wattegama Dhammavanshatera. The Mahasangha, including the Mahanayaka of Amarapura Nikaya, Venerable Kotugoda Dhammavasatera, were present at the ceremony. Central Province Governor Maitri Gunaratna, North Central Province Governor Sarath Ekanayaka and a large number of people were present on the occasion. President Maithripala Sirisena said that Sri Lanka should be happy to consider as the main centre in the world for Theravada Buddhism. The President said that there are several Shiva Kovils in the Polonnaruwa era, and he said it has given a message of unity among communities during the historical times.
ධර්ම ප්‍රචාරය කටයුතු කරන එදා වගේම අදත් ඒ වගේම හෙට දවසෙත් මූලස්ථානයක් කරන්න අප සෑම විටම කැපවී යුතු වෙනවා.
The work on the Sri Lanka's biggest export processing zone in Bingiria will commence tomorrow under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. This is the first time after 15 years such an export processing zone would be built. The Bingiria Export Processing Zone will be developed under 3 stages. In the first stage, 164 acres will be developed and 25 new industries will be set up. 10,000 direct job opportunities and 3,000 indirect job opportunities would be created through that. In the second stage, new industries will be established at 282 acres in Gorakagasar area. 25,000 direct and 10,000 indirect jobs are expected to be created in the second stage. Developing of 1,200 acres of the export processing zone will be done at the third and final stage. It will create 75,000 direct employment opportunities. The development project of the Bingiria Export Processing Zone is expected to be completed between 8 and 12 years. Deputy Minister Nalin Bandara said that this export processing zone will perform a major task to strengthen the economy of the country. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya says the government hopes to commence paying compensation on behalf of the missing persons soon. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya said that steps will be taken to provide relief to the families of missing persons through the Missing Persons Office. He said that a Missing Persons Commission will be set up soon, which could provide solutions to many issues related to missing persons. The Speaker said this while attending as the chief guest of the function to open the first regional office of the missing persons at Matara, Kotua, Dharmarama Mawata. This office will look into those who went missing during the terror period in the southern province in 1988-89 period. The government hopes to establish 12 such regional offices covering the entire island. Minister Mano Ganeshan said that steps will be taken to provide solutions to the affected people through the Missing Persons Office, irrespective of race and religious differences.
සමහර අය මේ රටේ ජාතිවාදීෝ උතුරක් දින දකුණක් ඉන්නවා. මේ අය මේ කාර්ය පීඨය පිළිබඳව බොරු ප්‍රචාර කරන රටවල.
Minister Lakshman Kiriyalla says all parties have a broad agreement on devolution of power. Minister Lakshman Kiriyalla said that there is no agreement about abolishing the executive presidency as well as the electoral system. He said that devolution of power was discussed, and more than the chief ministers from the northern areas, chief ministers from the southern areas asked for more powers. The minister said this while attending to open several roads developed in Kandy Galagedara area. Galagedara UNP organizer Padmalal Dialves and people in the area were present on the occasion. Minister Gayantha Karunatilaka says action should be taken for the betterment of the public irrespective of party differences. He said this while attending the function to lay the foundation stone for a sub-office of the Gaul Bentota Pradeshya Sabha. Minister Gayantha Karunatilaka said that it is a good example to work together without differences. He said that no one would listen to character assassinations and mudslinging. He added that the council should be made where discussions are held to solve problems. The building, which has been built at a cost of 42.4 million rupees, is equipped with all facilities. Minister Wajirabe Vardhana said that the International Conference Centre in the Southern Province would be built in Gaul soon. Southern Provincial Councillor Jayasiri Nanayakara, Southern Province Commissioner Ranil Wickramasuriya, public representatives and state officials were present on the occasion. Minister Ravi Karunanayaka says a true change will be effected from the beginning of April on behalf of the electricity customers. He said this during an inspection tour of the Eastern Province Electricity Board Deputy General's Manager's Office. Minister Ravi Karunanayaka said that a change will be made by April at the Electricity Board. He said that when there is a request, that should be looked into within 72 hours without wasting time. He further said that the Electricity Board should add strength to the economy by giving priority to the needs of the customers. The meeting and awards presentation organised by the artists affiliated to the United National Party Arts Circle was held at the Temple Trees under the patronage of MP Ashu Marasinghe. Several programs including workshops, lectures and cultural items took place on the occasion. More than 200 artists attended the meeting. Official sponsors were ITN and the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. Kuda Payagala Multipurpose Fisheries Centre was vested in the public under the patronage of State Minister Dilip Vedarachi and Niroshan Pereira. 9.2 million rupees has been spent to build the two-storied fisheries centre. Fishing equipment and books for the children of the fishing community was distributed on the occasion. Finally, in local news, renovations to 30 tanks in the Vaunia district have been completed. 150 million rupees has been spent to renovate the tanks. Vaunia South Divisional Secretary M.S. Janaka said that all paddy fields in the area have been cultivated during the Maha season. Vaunia South Divisional Secretary M.S. Janaka said that many irrigation canals have been repaired in the area and more paddy fields have been cultivated. He said that they expect a better harvest this year, exceeding their expectations. With that, we wrap up our today's edition of Prime TV News. For details of these stories and for more, you can log on to our website www.itnews.lk. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now and have a pleasant evening.